A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of military action against drug trafficking, President Donald Trump announced on Tuesday that the U.S. military has executed another strike on a vessel off the coast of Venezuela, resulting in the deaths of 6 individuals believed to be narcoterrorists. This operation marks the latest in a series of lethal strikes aimed at dismantling drug trafficking networks that the U.S. government has identified as threats to national security. The president took to Truth Social to detail the operation, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding American citizens from the dangers posed by narcotics. Under my standing authorities as Commander-in-Chief, this morning, the Secretary of War ordered a lethal kinetic strike on a vessel affiliated with a designated terrorist organization, DTO, conducting narco-trafficking in the Southcom area of responsibility, Trump stated. This announcement follows a memo sent to lawmakers by the White House on September 30th, indicating that the U.S. is now engaged in a non-international armed conflict against drug smugglers. The military operation was reportedly conducted in international waters, targeting a vessel associated with illicit narcoterrorist networks known for trafficking narcotics along established routes. Trump's administration has been vocal about its commitment to combating drug trafficking, with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth recently unveiling a new Counter-Narcotics joint task force aimed at crushing the cartels and keeping America safe. However, this aggressive military strategy has raised legal and ethical concerns among lawmakers. Senators Adam Schiff and Tim Kaine have questioned the legality of the strikes, arguing that there has been no congressional authorization for the use of military force against non-state actors. Schiff described the situation as plainly unconstitutional, emphasizing that the administration's classification of certain organizations as terrorist groups does not grant it the authority to bypass Congress. Despite these concerns, the Senate recently voted on a war powers resolution aimed at limiting the administration's ability to conduct such strikes without explicit congressional approval. The resolution failed to pass, with a vote of 51 to 48, although it did garner bipartisan support from some Republicans who joined Democrats in expressing unease over the administration's military actions. Trump has indicated that these strikes are just the beginning, stating that the military's role is crucial in the fight against drug traffickers. We have to put the traffickers and cartels on notice. If you try to poison our people, we will blow you out of existence, he warned during a meeting with military leaders. The international response to these strikes has been swift, with Venezuela requesting an emergency session of the United Nations Security Council. Venezuelan officials have condemned the U.S. actions as part of a broader strategy to undermine the Maduro government, accusing the U.S. of pursuing regime change. The Venezuelan ambassador to the UN, Samuel Moncada, expressed concerns over the United States' intentions, suggesting that the strikes are motivated by a desire to control Venezuela's vast natural resources. President Nicolás Maduro echoed these sentiments, labeling the military actions as intimidation tactics aimed at destabilizing his government. The Trump administration has consistently refused to recognize Maduro as a legitimate leader, instead portraying him as a figurehead of a drug cartel. As tensions escalate, the future of U.S.-Venezuela relations remains precarious. The ongoing strikes against drug traffickers highlight a significant shift in U.S. military strategy, with potential implications for both domestic and international law. As the administration continues to assert its commitment to combating drug trafficking, lawmakers and international observers will be closely monitoring the legal and ethical ramifications of these military actions. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.